Hello and welcome to another video. It is your boy Jordan and I hope you're having a good day. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you 8 essentials you need to bring into the new year. So let's do this. Before I get into the 8 essentials, I just want to clarify one thing. Whether you're watching this January the 1st, March the 1st, or November the 1st, in my opinion, I personally feel like you need to incorporate these into your daily routine, regardless of the time. But anyways, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll get into the 8 essentials. So my first essential is the easiest, but it will take a little bit of time to get used to this, and that is waking up early. So I understand everybody's schedule is completely different. So what I mean by this is waking up an hour or two just before you have to. And in an ideal world, this gives you an extra hour or two to utilize before you start work or uni. And this gives you extra time to work on something. And who knows, in the future, you might need an extra hour and wake up even earlier.
Oh, stop talking crazy.
In my opinion, waking up early really sets the tone for the day, especially if you start the day with something productive. And it's just a massive ripple effect and you want to carry on this productive streak for the rest of the day. For example, the last year I've been waking up at 4 a.m, going to the gym at 4:30, getting back at 6 o'clock and studying from 6 till 9 before I start work. Before I go any further, I just want to let you know I'm not expecting you to do this. I just wanted to give you an example of how you could utilize your time if you wake up a good couple of hours before work. So my second essential is setting goals. Again, this is a very important essential you can incorporate into your life. The good thing about setting goals is that it's really broad and this could be incorporated into anything in your life. For example, career, personal, financial, and even your health goals. To me, setting goals are really important. It gives you something to chase, work towards, and to live for. A lot of people don't really do this and are subconsciously just cruising their way through life with no goals or ambition. And again, I really cannot stress how important it is to set goals. It allows you to consciously live and grab control of your own life. If you need help with this, you could create yourself a vision board. I've left a link in the description below so you could grab on. A vision board helps visualize your goals with images and words. And it's really important to place this vision board somewhere visible so you could look at it every single day for that daily reminder. Number 3 on my list is a cross between 3 things. That's reading, listening to audiobooks, and podcasts. I'm not gonna lie with myself, I'm not necessarily a big reader.
You sit on a throne of lies.
I felt like it was too time consuming, so I recently got into audiobooks and I feel like it's way more beneficial and I could absorb the information a lot more. So I recommend giving audiobooks a go if you're not necessarily a big reader like myself. And if you're not 100% sure what to look for in an audiobook or a book, here are 3 which I found really beneficial. That is Atomic Habits, 5 a.m. Routine, and Unfuck Your Life. And in terms of podcasts, I only really listen to podcasts which I find beneficial, where I gain knowledge or it kind of gets me thinking. The Diary of a CEO with Stephen Bartlett is a really good one. But however, my favorite one is Modern Wisdom with Chris Williamson. You should definitely check this one out. Audiobooks and podcasts are a great way for self-development and really get you thinking and think about the broader and bigger things in life. So point number 4 is a big passion of mine and I'm combining the 2, and that is exercising and eating healthy.
Combination.
By exercising, I don't necessarily mean getting under a bench press and lifting 100 kg. This could be anything from hiking, walking, running, just something that starts light and something which you enjoy, which is the most important thing. In my opinion, it's very easy to eat healthily if you start the day with exercise. And in my opinion, this is part of the ripple effect of waking up early. And I do understand not everybody can work out in the morning. It's really difficult to do so, especially in the freezing cold winter. But getting any kind of exercise in at any point of the day is really good for your body and for your mind. And in terms of eating healthy, I don't necessarily mean going cold turkey and avoiding all the good things in life. What I mean by this is by having everything in balance and in moderation. So my 5th essential is starting a side hustle. I personally think this is really important, especially the day and age we live in. There's so much opportunity out there, especially on the internet, and you can make an extra income through the comfort of your own bedroom. This is something which I'm still trying to figure out myself.
You're broke!
But I know there's an overwhelming amount of information online which could help with this. For example, YouTube channels and online courses. By using these sources and doing your own research, I know that will help. And hopefully this side hustle could one day become your main hustle.
Side hustle, main hustle.
You could do this by selling a service, learning a new skill, drop shipping, selling ebooks. Honestly, the world is your oyster. So point number 6 kind of ties into point number 5. And in my opinion, everybody should be doing this. And that is starting social media.
Yeah, well, you know, that's just like your opinion, man.
So what I mean by social media is do YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and I'm sure there are other platforms which I've forgotten about. This is a very cheap side hustle. All you need is a phone, which you have already, and maybe you could even invest in some microphones as well, but you could literally talk about anything. And the best thing about this is it shows your creative side, which is lacking in a lot of people nowadays. I'm not gonna lie, I've been doing this for about 18 months now, and it really is time consuming. So you have to be really passionate about your specific niche. So I've got a lot of hobbies and interests, so it did take me a while to find my specific niche, which was fitness and travel. But there has been a lot of experimenting in this process.
What do you mean by that?
I tried doing a creative basketball game with me and my friends. I tried streaming video games with me and my brother. I even thought I was going to be the next Mark Goldbridge and started myself a football channel. If you know, you know.
Oh, shit!
As there was a massive experimental process, it did take a while for me to go public with my social media, as those previous ideas didn't really feel right. And then I ended up booking a trip, vlogging it all, and incorporating fitness into it. And next thing you know, I was posting consistently about fitness and traveling, and I couldn't be happier about my niche. Fell in love with the filming and editing aspects of it all, and I've been training for over 10 years, so it literally just makes sense. So that is my point. There are aspects of your life which people are dying to know more about. So in my opinion, you should just put it out there and get filming, get editing, and start posting. So my 7th essential can be really difficult at the start, especially if you had FOMO like myself, and this is setting boundaries, learning to say no. No! I'm not gonna lie, this is something I've really struggled with at the start. By setting boundaries and learning to say no, it's really helped me out physically and mentally. Physically, I feel like I'm in the best shape of my life, and regarding the mental aspects, I feel like I'm as sharp as ever. It's given me focus, drive, and a very clear vision, and it's also allowed me to put the majority of my time and energy into reaching my goals. The good thing about setting boundaries and learning to say no, you could either do this if you're goal driven or you're a little bit lost in life. If you're a little bit lost, these boundaries would allow some self-reflection. And once you finally have that self-reflection, you'll finally figure out what you want in life and you'll start setting your goals. So this is a very important part of the process of finding your goals and reaching your goals. And finally, my last essential, which none of these would actually work without it.
You had my curiosity, but now you have my attention.
And that's consistency. Consistency is very important and nothing happens overnight. And looking from the outside, if it does look like it has happened overnight for somebody, we've got to remember a lot of hard work has probably gone into this. And we've also got to focus on ourselves, and each of our journeys are very different. But consistency plays a very important part in each and every one of these essentials. With waking up early, I'm not gonna lie, it's extremely difficult waking up at 4 a.m. every single day. And it doesn't get easier in the winter when it's freezing cold and frozen outside. But you just got to stay consistent and trust the process. With goal setting, you've already set the goals, but however, consistency is going to help you reach them. Put in hard work every single day to try and achieve what you want. That's why a visible vision board can be very important, as it's a constant reminder of what you're working towards. With reading, listening to audiobooks and podcasts, it's always good to try and grow and learn more, because nobody knows everything. Consistency is very important with exercising and eating healthy. We all know we're not going to bench press and leave the gym looking like C-Bum. Whether you're trying to gain muscle, lose weight, or get healthier, we all know this doesn't happen overnight, and a lot of consistency goes into this. And one of my favorite things about exercising and dieting is that it teaches you a mental lesson, and that's delayed gratification. Regarding your side hustles, you got to be consistent by allocating time every single day, which you can work on your side hustle. And setting boundaries and learning to say no really comes into play here as well. And with social media, this is something which you could have fun on the side and have a little passion project here. And who knows, one day you might be getting paid to share your passion to the world. So from my examples, you can see that consistency is key, and consistency plays a massive part in trying to get the life that you want. These 8 points will help you have a better year, physically, mentally, and financially than the previous. Comment below if you're going to implement any of these 8 essentials into your new year. I'm really curious to hear about it. And also hit the thumbs up if you found this video beneficial. But anyways, if you've made it to the end of this video, I really appreciate you. Don't forget to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. I'm very active on both those platforms. While you're at it, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. So until next time, peace.
Funky dokey dokey dokey.